from Pioneer Sports Center. This is David Patterson. Sports Center coming to you right now.
One reflection, one team, one goal, one dream. We taking it to another level. Team hitting harder than heavy metal. Came here for respect, ain't gon' never settle. Pioneer League, there ain't nothing better. Light it up, 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 light it up.
Yeah. Just catch us on PFL Sports Center, man. Y'all know where we at, man. You already know how we do this. Every week, all week long. Y'all know where we at. We don't talk much. We about that action, boss. About that action, boss. Yeah.
So Super Bowl is over. We're into what football fans usually refer to as the most horrible time of the year when it comes to sports. However, this year we got pick me up with the XFL. Some of our local guys were able to go out to the game at MetLife Stadium with the Guardians. Had an absolute great time. We're definitely going to check out some of those games during the course of this season. So good luck to XFL. And again, everybody who's just getting the sport out there in the New York region definitely supports you 100%. So we're doing a little bit of traveling. Obviously, we just got back from the Super Bowl down in Miami. Had an absolute awesome time. This upcoming week, we're doing a little bit of traveling too. So I'm not going to give that away, but we're definitely going to give you some highlights and check out some things or what have you on the nature of football and good spirits and stuff like that. So let's get right into what's going on in the Pioneer. Bronx Steelers are starting to get themselves together, doing heavy-duty recruiting. See the Flyers up everywhere. The Bronx Panthers are doing the same. Bronx Colts are practicing over at PSMS, actually 31, but it's the IS 151 building. They're doing an after-school program with New York Edge and the Lou Gehrig Academy, doing some absolute awesome things. You see Bronx Colts coaches over there 3 times a week, Monday, Tuesdays, Fridays, and also Saturdays as well. With the vacation coming up, taking a bit of a week off, so those guys will be back to work in the week after, right after what they call midwinter recess here in New York City. Able to do a couple of things. Let's first get to our first announcement. ECFL doing some absolute great things. The ECFL meeting in Manchester, New Hampshire. Absolute great, very informative meeting. Teams from last year, brand new teams for this year. The New York Patriots will be back in the ECFL Independent Division for the 2020 season. And a couple of announcements to make that we're going to put on hold for now, but the preliminary schedule is out. We'll put that up right now. As you can see, some very familiar opponents and a couple new names on this thing, especially the Syracuse team and the Maine Machine, which for the June 27th weekend up in Maine, in Biddeford, Maine, for the La Kermesse Festival. That should be an absolute amazing time. So ECFL meeting went very well. The New York Gators have announced that they are joining the Elite Football Alliance, the EFA, for the 2020 season. So myself and Coach Duran have been working very hard, kind of getting everything situated, seeing where we're at. And first step in that for the 2020 season was choosing which league to compete in. So see some pretty familiar matchups in there, some old friends that we'll be competing against. And again, as soon as the Gators open up camp and get themselves situated as they get started on their 2020 campaign, we'll get you full coverage from that as well. Moving on, the Patriots have started camp. They did their first mini camp at the IS 151 campus. They've been doing 2 times a week. A lot of new faces out there working hard. Let's check out some of the highlights from that.
Let's go, come on, let's go win this thing right now.
Yeah. 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 Set me free and give me death, there ain't no other choices. That subtle breathing in your closet every single evening. Thought you never see me again, looks can be deceiving. When they hear the sound of the drum, they'll be saying, oh Lord, here they come.
So they're off to a great start. As soon as the weather starts to, well, snow hasn't really been a problem, crossing our fingers. But as soon as March hits, March 9th is the first outdoor practice for the New York Patriots. But again, they're wasting no time in trying to get themselves aligned to try to defend the ECFL Independent Conference title. So that is pretty much it for now. Again, we'll be hitting the road and giving you some extra, tidbits of stuff for the off season. Spring ball is coming up for colleges, so Columbia and Fordham will be checking them out as well. So for another awesome week of Pioneer Sports Center, this is David Patterson. Have a wonderful day.